Hello. As you know, the online course, You Create Pain and Choose Pleasure, is going to be launched later on this month. But what is it all about? What is it going to teach you? Is it worthwhile spending your time having a look at it? What it'll do is teach you about who you really are. It'll help you connect to your real self. It'll help you then realize when you're disconnected. And I find that a surprising answer, but the course is really all about realizing that you are the creator of the pain in your life, and you are the one who's going to choose pleasure. It's not about giving the responsibility away to someone else and denying your inner choices and who you really are as a powerful, loving being. But we don't normally have that view of ourselves as we go through the normal day. Through our normal day, we think that other people are causing us pain and other people are causing us pleasure, and events do that as well. So we don't really take from moment to moment responsibility for creating pain and choosing pleasure. We give that responsibility to things and other people in our lives. And we probably start off by thinking that's a good idea when we have pleasure that seems to come from being with other people and certain events, and then we think, well, oh, my feeling good is because of what they did or said. My feeling wonderful is because I'm in this beautiful environment on this wonderful beach. And therefore, when we make that connection that pleasure comes from out there, we then realize that in some situations we don't feel peaceful and happy, and we think then, well, of course, it must be because of you. It must be because of the rain and the weather. It must be because of the traffic. It must be because you lied to me. You didn't tell me the truth. You let me down. And so we make events and situations in our lives the cause of our pain. And that's a mistake. But the mistake came first of all when we thought the pleasure came from out there. Because in that moment we disconnect to the true pleasure of connecting to our true self. Being aware of who we really are as a loving being. We forget that when we make the pleasure something that's out there. And of course we further disconnect to ourselves when we blame people and circumstances for how we're feeling. Because people and circumstances are just innocent. They're just facts. People are like we are. They're innocent, they're loving beings. And it's really an attack on them, a separation from them when we think that they are the ones causing us to feel good or bad. In fact, the pain doesn't really come from what other people are saying and doing. The pain that we experience when other people lie to us, let us down, when things don't go our way, is because we've disconnected to who we truly are. And that is truly painful, not to know who you are. So in this course, you'll discover by using everyday events to realize who you really are and to realize when you're disconnecting to who you are inside. For example, I realized I was disconnecting to myself this morning when my daughter was complaining about her bicycle. She was taking it to school for the afternoon to cycle, and she was complaining about the brakes weren't working and making a noise. And I had judgments already that she hadn't really taken care of her new bicycle. And so that morning I was a little bit irritated with her and I let her borrow another bike instead. But I had the judgment that she wasn't taking care of her bicycle. She wasn't taking care of things that belonged to her. And I was irritated with that only because inside myself, I had the judgment that I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't taking care of my true connection to who I am. I was disconnecting to the loving being that I am. I wasn't nourishing that connection. And of course, if I'm not taking care of what's happening inside, and I see other people out there not taking care of their belongings, then I'm going to get irritated about that. But if I'm truly connected inside, if I really take care of who I really am, then when other people out there are not taking care of their belongings, it'll not bother me. I'll be patient, I'll be loving, I'll be kind, I'll do things that are helpful because I'm already doing things that are helpful inside myself to keep myself connected to my true self. And from that place, I can operate in the world totally at peace, no matter what happens around me. I'm effective. I can say and do things that are truly helpful, not just for people to organize their lives, but truly helpful for people to reconnect to themselves, to realize who they truly are as well. So believe it or not, this course will do all that for you. You will go on this journey that goes inside and you discover who you truly are, that you're a creator of the pain in your life, and you're the decision maker. You're the mind that chooses pleasure rather than pain.